people to 20 to 50. Now we got up to 400 people running with us on any given day. And then our Mondays, which is our staple Miles and Vibes, we create an atmosphere where people could hang out afterwards, dance together, talk, network, and all that stuff. And it's been phenomenal. The stories I've heard, testimonials, but hard work, people that never ran a day in their life that's just coming because they seen this and they just built that courage to come out there and run and stuff like that. So it's been amazing. And now we're a year and a half in, about to be 2 years, and we're just gonna continue growing. Continue growing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, and you said something yesterday, a word that really resonates with me. And I think anybody that's trying to accomplish something, no matter what it is, you have to have this key ingredient, and that's consistency.
Big.
Like, how big is that? And like, because you started, like you said, with 8 people, is your team and a few runners, right? Like, but you're showing up every single day with that same attitude. Like, you may not have known how big and how fast it was going to grow, but you had to keep showing up. Like, you could have been there day one, like, it's 8 people, we ain't coming this week, let's we can come back out here once a month and see what happens. But you guys kept showing up. Like, how important is consistency when you're building it? God told me to start this podcast, and then he told me to call you. The time is now. You ready?
I got you, T. Let's do it.
Yo, it is your boy, Dr. C. Welcome, ladies, gents, non-binary conforming folks to the Mental Locker Room Podcast. It's another day, another week that you tuning in with us, and I am here joined, as always, with my wonderful, illustrious co-host, Tesh Johnson. Tesh, how are you doing this Sunday?
I'm doing well, see. Very, very blessed. As always, glad to be here. I'm glad to share this space with another amazing guest that gets to share their story and the impact that they're making on this world, man. So, man, blessed with what God has blessed us with.
Hey, and we are always happy that you share your blessings. And if I'm not mistaken, you working on something as well that might be a blessing to the listeners. What you got cooking up that they need to check out?
Oh, it's about to be Cajun in a minute, baby. Slots are running out. Slots are running out, man, and we don't overcook. The thing's still juicy, but listen, I have a few slots left in my Locker Room, the Legacy Coaching Program. So if you're an athlete or a coach, whether that's current or former, and you're ready to build income and influence beyond the game, again, I'm taking on a few more private clients in our program. So if you are interested in learning more and you feel like it may be a good fit, go ahead and book a free strategy session at competitiveedgeleadershipacademy.com. The link will be in the description.
Hey, and you know what? You don't need to even think. Go ahead, click that link, get your consultation, and get this help that you need, or maybe you didn't even know that you need. Right? Get unstuck. That's the best way I describe any coaching program, man. And teaches the best at it. So if you tired of playing around and you ain't got nothing else to do, hit that line. All right. While you there as well, go and hit that subscribe button for the channel. Go ahead and like. And go ahead and share and comment, because you help out a small and growing channel. And also, ain't no need for you to just hold on to all this good stuff that you get to hear. You think it's good? Share it with some other folks, right? You'll never know who needs to hear the message, and we here to deliver. And if you like, dang, we're a couple minutes in, I don't even know what message, because this is my first time. Well, welcome to the Mental Locker Room Podcast. We are a space for former athletes turned entrepreneurs and industry leaders to inspire athletes to find identity, purpose, and legacy and mindset beyond the game. And today, building off of what T said, man, we got another dope guest for y'all. Franz is a community builder and the driving force behind Grit Running Orlando Grow, right? Growing in the city. It's a movement built on the mantra, more than just a run club. And after helping formalize grow as an LLC in 2024, France has grown into one of Central Florida's most vibrant running communities with a steady weekly rhythm that brings people together across the Orlando Urban Trail, the Blue Jacket Park, and the Great Southern Box Company Food Hall. What started as few friends just linking up has evolved into a welcoming space where peace, pace, background, and starting point don't determine your belonging. Showing up does.
Yes, sir.
So under France's leadership, Growers Pack weekly meetups. They have a lively Instagram community of 17K plus and rising. You might got 2-3 additions just right here, just from people listening, man. As well as their partnerships with other clubs, the out-of-state race weekends like Charlotte's Around the Crown 2K, and the service-minded events that they host around the city, man. France has a gift for culture building. He creates the conditions for people to find consistency, confidence, and each other. 1 mile at a time. How you doing today, brother, man? Welcome to the Mental Locker Room.
Doing great. I'm doing great. Like you said, I appreciate the hospitality. Appreciate y'all for having me, sharing my story out here. It is Sunday. I have to say it. Go Bills. We winning right now, so Sunday is great right now. So I can't complain. But now I'm ready to dive in. Tell you guys all about grow and share my story.
Amazing. Amazing. France, man, again, man, thank you for being here. Man, it's like my brother. It's like my brother, man.
Big
I
sis.
I love you. I love you. And just
Love
so
you
proud
too.
of you. I should say this at the end, but I'm gonna start. Oh man, and I know I told you yesterday, but I'm so proud. And when I get on the internet and see the impact that you're making, it makes my heart smile. So I appreciate you, brother. I
Yeah, I
appreciate you.
appreciate y'all.
But yeah,
From the start, that leadership. Hey, you started that leadership at Under Armour now. Come on now. Gotta give you
yeah,
some
hey,
credits. Gotta give
yeah.
you some credits.
You go ahead and do it. I ain't gonna brag on myself now. Oh man, and that's all it is, man. It was always just about creating a family atmosphere. I feel that is so important. And I think that that's exactly what you've created with Grow. And so it's so beautiful to see things like that. Because you're already a father and just like going and birthing something new in this space is just it's tremendous to see. So tell us a little bit about that because you founded Grit Running Orlando just last year, right? 2024. So it's been a little over a year now. And it has become not one of the most recognized running groups in Orlando and in the state of Florida itself, but I would say the biggest and one of the largest cities in the country, right? So just kind of share a little bit of background of how this all got started, who you brought on with you on your team and everything like that. Like what sparked this idea to get it to the place that it is now, and how it's grown so exponentially in such a small time.
Yeah. So back at the end of 2023, like around November, December time, well, I got back into running. I used to run back in high school. I ran a little bit in my adulthood, but I gave it up. But I was like, you know what? Let me pick back up running because it's like a form of self-therapy for me. So I got back into it, got some boy that did run a day-to-day life. Like, yo, let's do this 30-mile challenge. So we did a 30-mile challenge for November and December. December was when it really kicked off. It was like, hey, let's do 30 miles and bring it into New Year. And we did the 30 miles and we're like, okay, cool. Well, this was nice. So it came in January 2024. I'm like, let's go find like a running space for us out in Orlando. And I'm looking. I'm like, I didn't really see one, but then I found one. Shout out to them, the Idaho. I found one. I went out there. It was a great environment, but there was just something missing, and I just didn't know what it was. But then I was talking to my boys. I'm like, yo, like there's something missing. I think we need to create our own run club. So started with I think Mario, Jerry, Gwen, Annie, and DeAndre. I think it was us five. I was like, yo, let's start a run club, create a space of our own, and like make everybody feel belong. Like not saying I didn't. I'm gonna say that I didn't feel like I belonged in where I was at. And I was like, you know what? Let's make a space where everybody feel welcome, everybody feel belonging, regardless of pace, regardless of background. January 28th was our first run. Mind you, the day before, I got hurt.
Mm.
First run was scheduled for January 28th. I got hurt, had a brace on my knee. Still made it happen though. I didn't run, but I still was out there coaching people up. And we started with Eight of us was out there at Lake Yola Park on January
Mm.
28th, 2024. And we just created that environment, cheering people on. We only ran a mile and a half, cheering people on, telling people, hey, let's keep going every mile, every half mile mark. Just have somebody there high fiving them, keep them going. And we kept that energy for months on end, and we stay consistent. The biggest thing I tell people is if they want something, they want to dream big, stay consistent. Like I could tell my team, I told my team from the very start, we're gonna be big one day. I didn't think it was gonna happen this fast, but I said we're gonna be big one day, and it's just gonna be just being good to people, creating that space where everybody feels welcomed and just belonging. And then came July, like around July 4th, or no, June 4th. Um, I got shirts made. We had some white girl shirts. They the old models now. We got upgraded shirts now, but it's like I'm talking from the
Okay.
beginning. Old shirts, white shirts made. We went back to Ivanhoe, where I started at first. We went back to Ivanhoe, brought the team with
Mm.
me. It was it's like probably 15, 20 of us at that time. And when I say we made a statement out there. People were like, yo, who is this group? And we were just
Mm.
little old growth. And then from that day forward, everybody knew who he was, and it just grew from 8 people to 20 to 50. Now we got up to 400 people running with us on any given day. And then our Mondays, which is our staple, Miles and Vibes, we create an atmosphere where people could hang out afterwards, dance together, talk, network, and all that stuff. And it's been phenomenal. The stories I've heard, testimonials, the hard work, people that never ran a day of their life that's just coming because they seen this and they just built that courage to come out there and run and stuff like that. So it's been amazing. And now we're a year and a half in, about to be 2 years, and we're just gonna continue growing, continue growing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, and you said something yesterday, a word that really resonates with me. And I think anybody that's trying to accomplish something, no matter what it is, you have to have this key ingredient, and that's consistency.
Uh-huh.
Big
Like, how big is that? And like, cause you started, like you said, with 8 people is your team and a few runners, right? Like how so but you're showing up every single day with that same attitude. Like you may not have known how big and how fast it was going to grow, but you had to keep showing up. Like you could have been there day one, like, it's 8 people. We ain't coming this week. Let's, we can come back out here once a month and see what happens. But you guys kept showing up. Like how important is consistency when you're building anything?
consistency is huge, and that consistency is huge in literally everything in everyday life. As far as growth goes, yes, there's days where there were only four of my team and one other person that made make it five of us. There's days like that. But the thing is, we still showed up and we still kept the same energy throughout the whole thing. And I believe like people don't realize things don't naturally just spark up. I mean, if you're lucky and you got God's gift, then yeah, maybe it happens for you. But things don't relatively do not just spark up. Consistency is the biggest thing that could happen to any type of growth or any type of developmental challenges and all that stuff. So what we did was stay consistent. I told my team, and I was hard on my team. I was like, yo, I don't care if it's just me. I need one more person out there with me, and we still gonna make the content. We still gonna make the tell people, hey, we're out here on certain given days, and we're gonna be out here nonstop. Because the thing is, once people realize, oh, like they're here every day. No matter how many people are here, they're still gonna show up. They're still gonna have the same attitude. They start realizing, okay, this is not something that's gonna disappear the next month. Like I don't want to put my time into this and then it's gone tomorrow. So people start realizing that. People start realizing, oh, this is something to stay. They start showing up. They start telling their friends, and they tell their friends, and their friends were like, okay, they expect it to be, oh no, it's not gonna happen next week. No, it's gonna happen next week, and it's gonna keep happening until it's not happening no more. And then who's to say even when I'm gone, it's still gonna keep happening because we're putting roots, we're putting seeds into the city where even when I'm gone or even when my team's gone, we plan to be here till the world's gone, like till extinction or whatever it is. So consistency, like I said, is it's big and and it shows to the community where like they start being consistent with what they got going on too. So it's big.
I love it. I love it. Nice. Now, and you kind of alluded to this a little bit. We're just gonna go ahead and take it there, because publications like the Orlando Life, they've highlighted Grow as a Black-led run club, where you're changing, who feels seen in the running space. Like you said, like you went to some other places, you didn't feel like you belong. So why was it important for you, where you wanted to create an environment where people did feel like they belonged? They did feel a sense of inclusion and representation within the DNA of what Grow is today.
Um, it had to be, to be honest, it had to be rewritten. It's been so long where I mean, we're known for like sprinting, we're known for like all that stuff, but like the distance running, the 2 mile running, we're also known for that, but we're so scattered and people don't like we're not noticed because we're so scattered and we're not together. And then
Mhm.
once I created a space where a lot of the Black community could come together, that's when we start rewriting our stories and we start showing up to these races and they're like, oh, hold on now, like they're not scattered anymore. There's a big group that does everything together. So just having that center of that culture, inclusion and representation of our people makes our community thrive. And they'll not only makes our community thrive, but it also have our people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. And
Mm.
giving people, our people, the same opportunities that everybody else has. Like so now, like we're partnered with plenty other plenty of other running groups, plenty of other running stores, giving our people that opportunity to have access to those things. So it's amazing to do that.
It's so interesting that you bring up the opportunities, right? Like we aren't seen to do certain things, but how often it's because we don't have opportunities, right? Like initially folks probably was like, man, ain't no Black running club ain't gonna get off the ground. And then you made one and it got off the ground. You know why? Because there were Black people that wanted to run. They were there,
They were
right?
there
Just
exactly.
the opportunity wasn't there. The community wasn't there, right? So I love hearing that, brother, that you've seen the need, filled the need, and you really got us really diving into that health kick, right? 'Cause that's a thing that we really got to be a little bit better with, especially as we get older, right?
Yeah,
Taking care of our
facts.
health, uh, and it shows with that consistency that you talked about too. Because man, y'all meet 3 times a week. Y'all meet on Mondays, Wednesdays, and you have folks
Yes,
up
sir.
there Saturday mornings before
Early
college
morning.
football kickoff, right? Before it
Yep.
get hot.
Rise and shine, get up. We
How?
try to tell them, we gonna have y'all back in bed by 10 o'clock. That's what we tell them every time.
But you got to get out of bed first. You got to get out of bed. You got to
Exactly.
come here, and then we'll let you get back in bed, man. I know that take a lot. Like that's a lot
Yeah.
of you having to pick yourself up and keep that momentum going. So how do you keep showing up for people, and make sure that it feels like they're doing more than just a run?
Yeah. It is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, I have a great team now. I have a phenomenal team. Shout out to my team. Without them, they keep me disciplined. They keep me motivated, even when I'm feeling sluggish. And then like the community aspect of Grow, what it is now, they keep me going. Every time I look at the story, look at the page, look at the testimonials, it's like, oh, I have to get up. Like there's no ifs and doubts about it. I have to get up and show up for them. Being the fact that Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays, we're always meeting up, with a full time job and kids.
Hmm.
I think about just showing up for not myself or not for growth, but like for the people, because like they do need this, and the community needs it, and I'm not gonna stop till I'm not gonna stop at all. Like it's just built in me that I just have the love for the people, and just seeing everybody happy, seeing everybody that's like wanting to be a part of something so fresh and so new. It's just it makes my heart it makes my heart warm, like for real. And it's just me showing up regardless. And I don't even have to do anything. I could be my team could handle everything. Just me being there, it's like, dang, like look what we have created. And like I tell these my folks, like we are nothing without them. And then they say we're thank you for creating space, but the space wouldn't be anything without them. So I have to show up for y'all because y'all make this space. Y'all
Mm.
make grow what it is. So it's effortlessly. I get up 5 o'clock in the morning and be okay, like, and I'll be all right. And then I get to my people, I'm not tired no more. I get my people, they bring up the energy in you. I'm talking about 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, we running energy. I'm hyped, hyped throughout the whole time. afterwards, after I leave them, I might be falling asleep on the car wheel. But other than that, with them, it's amazing. I'm hyped.
Hey, that's how you know you worked
Oh,
hard. You beat, you beat, man. And I've heard you. First, I can hear the passion, right, for the people. All right, we talking about your run club, but I hear passion for the people, and that really aligns with your group and how y'all describe yourselves as more than just a run club, right? People make community, right, and it's the people who you've described as who put the battery in your back. So on top of the connections that they're fostering in the run club, right? What are some other examples of how you and your team and your community foster those connections and mentorship opportunities outside of just running?
Yeah. So we have we got seasoned runners, we got new runners. We do wellness check-ins. We have a group chat. And the group chat. I forgot about group chat. Group chat is amazing. It's a good thing, and then it's like, all right, you gotta mute it sometimes. But the group the group chat
definitely.
is amazing. Like we have people that check in on people. Like if somebody's feeling down about it, they feel open to say, hey, I'm feeling this type of way in the group chat. And there's
Mm,
so many people that just uplift them and make them feel great again. There's one person particularly that drops daily, like he takes the time and drops a daily prayer quote in our chat, and everybody sees it, gets them started on the fresh new day and off that quote. And we do other things like boot camps where we tell people, hey, come out and have fun, do some extracurricular activities other than running, get their heart rate up and stuff like that. We've had we've had people connected with jobs. Like we had few of my teammates. They were struggling, like trying to figure out what they want to do. Can Run Club have it's full of resources. We had people that were firefighters that was just helping other
mm,
people become firefighters. We have people that were in nursing, help other people become nurses. There's a nursing school help.
wow.
Like it's just amazing. It's a lot of people in different categories in their lives, in different roles in their lives that are helping other runners or other people in that group. And that would have happened if it wasn't for Grow. Because you see the same people say at Target or downtown, they wouldn't have connected at all if they didn't see each other at Grow. Because it would just been like, oh hey, what's up, and then go about their way. So just having that, and that's why I said this place is more than just. I don't know if I feel that, but I say this place is just more. It's more than a run club because it's a sense of community, sense of family, and everybody wants to see everybody grow, and that's our statement about all about growing. Everybody wants to see each other grow and be better versions of themselves.
Man, that's so important, especially like whether it's a group chat or whatever it is, where you've created something where people feel safe to be most vulnerable in the space that you've created. So again, whether that's in a group chat or in person, they're like, hey, I can be myself, and I can kind of unload here. And there's gonna be people and a family within this environment that will pour into me, that will help me, and they want to see me win. So whether we're running or we're chasing after something in life, hey man, we can lean on each other and help each other get to the next level of whatever it is that we may be facing or wherever it is that we're trying to grow. And that's so important because sometimes you don't see that. Whether it's a run club or a regular job, 9 to 5 or whatever it is. And, people, they clock in and they clock out.
Mm-hmm.
There is
Exactly.
there's no community. There's no communication afterwards. You don't know anything about the people, so they don't really care about one another. And so the mission you know that people start different businesses and things for, all of that goes out of the window because nobody is even chasing after the same thing because they don't even care about each other. They want to get in, make their money or whatever, and get up out of there as fast as they can. But it sounds like you've done the exact opposite, where, like you say, you got to mute that thing sometimes because it's just an overload of love.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Man,
Sometimes
man.
sometimes we think people don't even work. We're like, damn, I
Hey,
joined this
trying to
chat.
tell you, boy, they where they be
It's
texting.
3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh no,
Full time in the group chat.
4 times.
That's
Hey,
me. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That's me.
oh
Uh,
no, yeah,
that's me.
boy, they done created a group chat today, a new one on my phone. Mute.
I'm about to say,
put
Yeah.
that thing. I don't put it on mute already.
Yep, they created a new group chat. Like it's funny because like we had that main group chat, and then there'll be sub group chats within the group. I'm like, why y'all got 30 million group chats? But it's good to see because these different group chats are different challenges people put themselves in. Like they got a burpee challenge group chat, push up challenge
mm,
group chat,
I
75
love it.
hard group chat, and it just all stems from that main group chat, which is lovely. So
So when you look back on the past year, like what moments or milestones have felt like proof for you and the vision that you created and came up with, and you're like, we are here to stay? Because you said it several times now. We're not going anywhere.
yeah,
This
you're
is
not.
gonna be around until I'm gone. So, like, what moments and milestones really brought you to that place?
I think where it really hit me, like really hit me, I think our Groversaries. We had a gala back in our very first year,
Yeah.
and I had people talk to me, like come up to me like thanking me, like, yo, thank you for creating a space. It saved my life. I had people saying like
Mm,
they they never thought they would run before. They became healthier. Um, it got them through tough seasons in their lives, and like from seeing those testimonials, like I almost teared up at the game. I'm like, yo, I'm fresh to death. I can't be crying right now. I got to cry at the speech. So like just hearing those, and then like hearing people telling me how they hit their personal records with running, they hit milestones with losing weight. I'm talking about people that came out there lost like a heavy amount of weight. It's amazing to see. And I'm like, if they could do it, and they did it in a short period of time of how much growth was here, was there for like a year at that time. Um, Anybody could do it. And I wanted to be open to any and everybody in the city, in the surrounding cities, in the like any surrounding counties, all that stuff. Just hearing that stories, hearing those stories, and hearing these, um, going to races, like, oh yeah, our race days, going to races
mm,
and hearing people like, hey, this is my first race, or I just hit a personal best, going to races and creating that atmosphere for people. I've realized like, okay, like grow is grow is really here. Like this is real. Like this, I ain't dreaming. This is real. This is happening right now. And people, I'm changing people's lives, or not even me. Like I have a team. We're changing people's lives, and then the people that are part of Grow to the community, they the energy, like I said, the energy, like my team, we give out energy, and then we receive that energy back from the team. And I think what's the key thing about it? The community sees us, like as we cheer people on, they turn around once they're done with their run. Our community cheers people on, and they keep doing it. And they're not even part of the team; they're just doing it because this is a good thing to do. They see how much we're passionate about it, so they become passionate about it, and they want to do more. And it's lovely to see like the growth in not just the community, but like the people that just wants to do more above and beyond for growth. They want to do they want to do media stuff. They don't want to do community service for grow. There's stuff that I haven't even thought of, and they come up to me like, oh, you should do this. I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. But guess what? You plan it out, come back to me, and we'll and we'll start out. And they come in with a full plan. I'm like, this is nice
yeah.
because like it's something that maybe me and my team didn't think about, and they're using it. So I'm like, okay, this is a continuing, growing thing. Like it's not gonna stop nowhere. It's not the sky's the limit. So that's why I say like growth is definitely here to stay, and the stories and the milestones accomplished shows that this should be continuing for everybody.
Yeah. It just sounds like you're in a place, and you and your team, you guys are in a place where it's like, we've built this thing, we cannot fail. We can't fail because there's so many people that are depending on us for their lives. Like this is their community. This is where they go. They're losing weight. They're making these, they're having all this transformation within their lives. So it's like, what else can we do? How can we take this to newer heights? And then even from there, you're empowering the people that are in the within the community. Like they got these ideas that they want to contribute to the mission that you created. Because everybody wants to feel like they're a part of something. But for you
Yeah.
to say, hey, I love that, I hear you. How about you take the lead on this, bring it back, present it, and we'll make it happen. And people want to feel valued, and they want to feel empowered. And so I love that.
And it's interesting that you right. Grow has all the group chat offshoots, right, and is smaller communities being built within a larger community. But you established this as more than just a club, right? When you started Grow, you started as an LLC, right? And position it not just as a community initiative, which is amazing, as we've been saying, but you also made the choice to make it a business, right? So what are some of the opportunities or the challenges that you faced as you stepped into the entrepreneurial side of running, of leading a run club?
Um, so yes, when we started when we started to grow, didn't see it as being an LLC at all whatsoever. But as it grew, I'm talking, people started coming up to me like, "Hey, are you doing this? Do you have this? Do you have this established? Do you have?" I'm like, I don't know what none of this is. So like as I go, I'm like, all right, I just can't run, y'all. Like back off me. So, but as we grew, I realized like this is becoming a business. It is becoming a second part of another part of what I didn't intend. But so with it being an LLC, just building partnerships with local organizations, it helps me expand events, creating substantial programs. And the challenge with balancing that is just keeping the center focus of the community. My goal is also to protect the culture that makes Grow special. So while still like scaling that responsibility of like making something, helping build something even more. So that's why the LLC part is built. I'm actually in the process of splitting Grow from LLC to nonprofit. There's just other opportunities coming up. Me, and this is me learning too, because like I've never been put in a position where like I'm leading a big like organization. So like I'm learning as I go. And then like with the people that I'm introduced to and people that um I'm meeting is like they're telling me this all different information. I'm soaking it all in while still trying to maintain the big community aspect of Grow. So as I do the LLC and as I do the nonprofit, I'm learning, and it's an amazing experience because like it's something new, something I'm passionate about, and I'm still dealing with my full-time career and my kids. So it's like, all right, I gotta slow down. Like let me soak it up in and then go forward. So but um the process is challenging, but it's rewarding.
So
Mm.
you mentioned you're learning, right? You're still in the midst of you building the
Yeah,
boat as you trying to row it, right?
yeah.
So what has been like the biggest like aha moment for you? Like what was something that you wasn't even thinking about because you didn't conceptualize it as an LLC initially that you run into like, oh, that does make sense that I should think about that part as well.
I think as more companies and more organizations started coming to us like, hey, you should do this or do you have this? And they're telling me like they want to donate a certain amount, but are you a nonprofit or are you LLC? I want to donate for you. I want to donate this much to you so I could help your cause and help your purpose. And I'm like, oh no, I don't have that. Oh no, I don't have this. I'm like, I didn't know I needed that. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to start thinking about further making this a business. Um, and like I said, around June, July, that's when I'm talking about getting attacked by all these people. Hey, you got this? Or you got it? And this is several people like to this day right now. Like I go on Instagram and I look through the chat and I'm like, oh, there's more people. I'm like, and it's hard to maintain. It's hard to keep up with. But I know it's it's funny because there's two different types of people. There's the sharks that wants just what you got. And then there's the people that actually genuinely care about your purpose. So I try to make sure I stay with the people that genuinely care about your purpose because there are the other side that they're sharky. And I'm like, I started this for the community, not to not to gain, not no personal gain. Even like with the local organizations, we get free stuff all the time. And I tell my team that if you're on the leadership team, none of that free stuff goes to us. It goes right back to the community. Like we get free
Mm.
shoes, we get free gear, free all that stuff, but we don't take none of it. We give it back to the community because like at the end of the day, we are gaining the things we get from the community is grow itself. Like just the fulfillment of it being what it is right now. I'm happy with that. I'm satisfied with that. And I try to implement that to my team and tell y'all like, hey, we're gonna get something more. But right now, like everything that we do get, like as far as like the local organization stuff, the swag, all that stuff, let's give it back to them. Let's pour it back to the community because they give back to us by even showing up for us. So um just yeah, that's the big aha moment I got. Just people coming up to us and like, hey, you need this. Hey, we're willing to give you this. Um, Orlando Health, they gave us. We used to provide out of our own pockets water, fruits, and all that stuff. Now Orlando Health gave us, I think, hundreds of packs of water that we keep at the YMCA, and like every run we'll just go get it from YMCA and put it in a cooler and give it out to our runners. Just having that partnership alone helps out tremendously. So I'm like, okay, like maybe I do need to transfer some of the just the normal operation side to like a LLC, and now moving on to a nonprofit.
Mm. Man, you dropped a few gems in there for, the aspiring business owner, and the leaders out there, right? Where you just wanted to start something. You created something, and now it's like, all right, there are different things that need to be put in place from a business aspect that are going to continue to push us forward, that we can leverage and people can donate and things like that. But even then, whether it's a LLC, so a limited liability company, a S corp, C corp, a sole proprietorship, like these are things that are titles and terms that people will hear all this stuff and they won't move at all because they don't know, because it's overwhelming for them to, when really all they need to do is just get started and learn everything else along the way as they're going. Okay, I need to put these things in place so that we can continue to grow. Okay, boom, boom, I know what this is. All right, I need to, have this business entity as opposed to this one for these different reasons. But so many people, they get stuck in that position. We're like, this sounds like a lot. And then they turn around and they forget the whole, idea, the purpose, the vision that they have been given, because they give up at the first sight of a challenge like that. But you, like you said, you're figuring it out along the way. And then the other thing was, you're like, there's sharks out there, and there are. And it's
Yes,
important for
we've noticed
you.
them.
Yeah, right. I mean, a lot of businesses are run by people like that. And in some aspects, a lot of people think like that's what makes America go around, which it is greed.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is. But for you, you are placing the integrity of what you've built at the forefront of everything. And you're reminding your people that are in leadership around you, hey, this is why we started this. This is who we are. And this is who we're going to continue to be, no matter how big we get. And that's so many people, they get so big and lose sight of why they started and who they actually are and where they've come from, where you are now managing it all. And at the same time, you're keeping that servant heart, that servant spirit that you even got into this for. And so I think that is super, super important for people to hear, where no matter how big you get and how fast you are growing, remember why you started, remember where you came from, and just keep going, as things are coming your way, whether it's different partnership opportunities and all of that. Position yourself in a way where you can sleep good at night knowing that you're doing the right thing, because so everybody ain't sleeping good at night because they know they ain't doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so important. So for you, like, what was a defining moment just in your life outside of running that shifted the way that you look and think about leadership and discipline and the resilience that it takes to run anything?
I want to say my kids for sure. My
Mm,
kids definitely was the start of leadership in general. As soon as I had my daughter, I had to cut down and like make sure like I had stuff figured out. That's when that's around the time I met you. 'Cause I was like, I told myself like I'm gonna figure out my life when I'm 30, or no, not 30, like 25, 26. But I had my daughter, I was about to have my daughter at the age of 22. So I'm like, oh, I got to figure it out now. Like this, I'll do security. I'm like, I can't do security outside. Like, I can't, that's not gonna help me raise my daughter. And I don't know what possessed me. I thought I was ready to have a kid at 22. I don't know what I was thinking, but, but it made me grow, quicker, make me a better baby patient, made me, think outside the box and try to think of ways where I could make sure my daughter knows like I have a great father that's leading us to growing up, leading us to success and all that stuff. I think my kids for sure. Then I have my son later on, and then my son, that's my boy. So now I have a boy I gotta raise. So like him, seeing his father become who he is, going into my career field at an early age and growing in that aspect of it, um, and just building off of building off of my career and moving within my career so fast too. Also taught me about leadership and how to beat the odds. At my age and the position I am, in my color is unheard of. I'm the only person of my color and of my age in my position right now. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
that helped me shift that energy to growth. Help me shift the energy back to my kids too. And then I'm over here, girl. I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, so like just those alone just made me a better person, a better leader, and a better even a follower. Like, because every great leader
Mm-hmm.
needs to follow somebody. So like
Yep.
following like other people that I know, like JR is my number two guy. He's like the smart guy, business guy of my group, and he helped me out tremendously throughout growth. So learning from him, and he's also a father, he's a husband.
Mm-hmm.
It's like learning from him and through my struggles and all that stuff, he helps uplift me because we need that too. Like leaders need that too. So, and I learned from him, and his leadership actually made me also a better leader. So I think I'm learning from all walks of life, people that I've never known before, people that I've known for years, and then like my mom, single mother. She, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't know where I'd be at right now. So she's a single mother, growing raised three kids. I'm the only boy in the house. So I grew up with all women. So just there's certain things that I liked as growing up without my father. But then as I grew up, I learned from other people and other male figures. So I think that shaped me to who I am as well. I learned from everywhere, everybody.
Mm, I love it. I think one of my favorite things, because I always talk about what I see on the internet, when I disappear and go into hibernation, one of my favorite things when you talk about being a follower, my favorite thing was seeing you rededicate your life to Christ and get
I was gonna give him a
baptized,
shout out afterward, but yes, God. I think God is God is the number one key that actually shifted my life like big time. And the funny thing is, as grow, like I was always on and off with my faith, and then as grow developed, I think after the gala is everything was going perfectly fine. Nothing bad was happening, but I
Mm-hmm.
felt something was missing. There's something
Mm-hmm.
missing, so I started locking back in with God. Definitely got rededicated my life, got baptized again, and life's been great. There, it's a once you lock in with God, then you start realizing everything becomes intentional and everything becomes conscious. So like it's a battle for sure. It's definitely a battle. So
Yeah.
but it's a good battle because you know where to go to if you're struggling. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's my boy.
That's my boy. That's my
That's my
boy.
Madonna.
boy.
I love it. Man, it's so important, so important. Whether you're no matter who you're leading, if you're in a leadership role, like that's super important. I think that's super important, and I think for you as a father, like you said, those are super critical things where as you're raising kids and you're building a business and a community and things like that, having some like a firm foundation that you can always go back to and lean on um, when you need anything, right? So that's, man, I love it. I love it.
And I want to stay in that vein, right? To talk about spirituality, and you got me thinking about my past message today about when things are going good and really locked in with your faith. That's when stuff start happening, right? To really see if you down as much as you say, right? I love the story of Job for that reason. Like, what is you still wouldn't love everything you're taking away? And your brand is built on grit, right? So this idea that, yeah, I am, I am going to actually keep believing and keep pushing. So when you reflect on your journey, whether we're talking athletics, whether we're talking public service, your career, or just building a community, what moments tested your grit the most, and how did you get through?
Uh Definitely injuries for sure. Injuries made especially the very first start of grit. I got hurt. Me wanting to go run in the beginning of it, and I
Mm,
told myself I'm not gonna be able to run, but I'm still gonna go show up. I think
mm,
that's great enough. That's the establishment of grit. Just not being able to do something, but still showing up for other people. That's the beginning of grit. Also, what had the challenge that we had challenges where we had to move locations like this in a sporadically, and then those are times where like I could have quit and been like, all right, we're no longer gonna do grit right now. We got to take off a few months to figure out stuff, but no, we made it happen. Like we got the team got together and we made stuff happen. And either it comes from personal challenges like my outside life, like I was going through a whole breakup. The whole start of grit, I was going through a whole breakup with my child's mom. And I could have gave up. I could have gave up. I could have been like, nah, I'm not here for nobody. I got focused on myself. But now like I had to think outside the box. I had to walk through faith. I got to think about my family, the people out there that believes in me. And the discipline and all that stuff paid off tremendously. Grow itself is a product of grit. Starting small, showing up with only a few people, and just staying consistent until it grew. Um, so I think there's many moments, and I can't even pinpoint what they were, but there's so many moments where I'm like, this is grit. This is I got to do this. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like I gotta stay resilient. I gotta stay strong, and I have people that's behind me that's gonna support me. So I could just keep moving forward.
Mm. That's so good. That's so good. Life goes on, all right?
Life
Life
goes
be
on.
life, like life be
It
life.
do.
You're gonna go through things. How do
And it's
you?
not gonna stop. It's not gonna
Yeah,
stop. It's not gonna wait for you. So you gotta go with it. You gotta go with it. Get back up.
exactly. Exactly. Get back up. Keep showing up. Go through it. You gonna go through the fire. How are you gonna come out through that fire? Man, I love it. And you said something in the beginning about, what running even does for you when it comes to mental health and mental resilience and being an outlet and things like that. So we talk a lot about that with past guests and things like that. So with you, when it comes to grit and pushing harder, but also knowing when to rest. How do you balance all of that? Because you've got like you said, you got a full-time career as well, in public service. Where like, how do you personally balance all of this, when it comes to self-care?
Yeah, leadership requires energy. And I've learned that you can't pour from an empty cup. So for me, balance do come from rest days. Time with my kids, moments of stillness. Grit is about pushing, yeah, but it's also knowing why when recovery is the strongest choice. The balance sustains both me and the community, and like it keeps us still sane at one point because it is a lot. It is a lot. But we still gotta remember, and I push this on other people too. Like listen to your body, listen to your mind, and listen to your energy, your soul, all that, because you don't want to keep running on 100 and then you basically end up empty. Once you're empty, it is very, very, very hard to come back up. You gotta recharge. It's like a phone. You keep your phone running, 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 it's gonna die. And then if it's an iPhone, it's gonna take a while put it in charge and turn back on when you need it to operate efficiently. Yeah, so I make sure that I do, and even for my leadership now too, like we started implementing where we will take breaks, like we'll stagger our breaks, like, hey, yo, you've been working hard, take 2 weeks off away from grow, don't worry about grow at all, and worry about your
Mm,
family, worry about your friends, I mean not your friends, but your outside life and all that stuff, and like just focus on you because growth is a lot added on with your other personal life stuff. So we started telling people like, yo, chill for this week, come back next week. And then same with me, like, hey, I'm gonna chill for this week, or I'm gonna give the responsibility to one of my other two leaders, and y'all handle this week. I'm gonna go self care, go focus on my kids, go focus on other stuff. So it is big. It is big to balance it because you you can get very, very, very overwhelmed really quick when it comes to just life other than growth.
yeah. You ever have anybody fight you on that? Like, I don't need no rest.
Yeah, one, one of my
Sleep when I die.
one of one of
You do.
one of my leaders, he's always on go. He said, "No, we're training for a half marathon now." He's like, there's two rest days. He's like, "Rest? I don't need no rest." And he's just always on
yeah.
go. But yeah, I gotta keep telling him like, "Yo, you can't go 100. You can't go 100 every time." And he ended up getting hurt at one point in time. But then 2 days later, he's like, "I'm good now. I'm good." I'm like, "Bro, you gotta chill." Once I start telling him, and he's actually He never ran before. He started in day one, and now he's one of the runners where like he runs every race, and he's trying to get better every race, and he's trying to get to my level. I'm not saying I'm an all-star, but he is like he's like one of my he's like one of my mentors. He's like one of my mentors. So I paced him. I paced him at the around the Charlotte race, and like he PR'd, he thanked me, hugged me. It was like a little bromance moment at the finish line. So it's lovely to see. And I'm just telling him, bro, you just gotta focus, and you also do gotta rest because rest is important. Because you don't want to just your body like our bodies get tired. Our bodies get tired. Your mind gets tired, and you got to recover it. And so. You gotta
He
tell him,
might
hey, you
not be
gotta rest,
tired.
you gotta chill.
Yeah, he
You
might
gotta
not be
chill.
tired, but them ligaments and the
Oh
muscles
yeah,
and like them get
yeah.
tired,
Oh, they get tired, exactly.
especially when you get old like
Exactly.
us.
Like, hey, I'm only 29 and my knees already hurting, so I already know how it feels.
Tell
My
you,
knees
Cut it out.
hurt.
when you hit 30, you get that back pain. I'm 32 and my back hurt now, and I don't know why it hurt. It just be hurting, just out the blue.
Yeah, that'd be me and my ankle. Nah, I hurt my ankle way back when. Why you hurting today? Just like just waking up.
Randomly,
Limping.
uh-huh.
What all the
Yeah,
injuries from back in the day.
you gotta warm up your body now. It
Yeah.
ain't get up
Like the
it ain't
car,
get up and go no more. Yeah. It ain't get up and go no more. You gotta warm it up.
you got to get up, sit on the edge of the bed for a minute. Go
Yeah.
ahead, jiggle that that leg a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Then you can go ahead and stretch. You good to go then.
Yeah.
We gotta do my ABCs with my ankles. Looking at the ceiling.
Oh man.
Oh
For
man,
real.
yeah.
For
It's
real.
different. Oh, you at the cusp. All right, 29.
Yeah.
Ooh, gotta
Enjoying
be over the hill.
Hey, 30 love though. 30 love.
I
For
heard
sure.
30 is like probably one of the best years you can have in your life. So I'm excited for it. Right to it. So I even made a 30 for 30 list. Before I turn 30, I gotta do these 30 things. So I'm
Praise
excited.
God. Praise
Hey.
God. I would love to see that list.
Oh yeah, it's a list for sure. It's a list. I can't remember everything on it, but I made it challenging but still accomplishable. Before I turn 30.
Well, you wrote it down, so it's a good
One of them
chance
is
you're gonna
running
get it done.
marathon. So wish me luck.
Oof.
I gotta run a marathon before 30. So never touched that. Longest I ran was 15 miles.
Bless
Marathon
you,
is
brother.
26.
Bless you, brother. Run a marathon for me.
I got
Run it for me. Best
I'll
I
be
got is
there.
5K.
Okay, yeah.
The
I mean,
best I got.
once you run that half marathon, 5Ks they become nothing to you now. So I look at them like, oh, 5K is cute. I gotta run a little bit more now.
And we was running
Cute era.
5Ks every day.
Yeah. You already know, Teach, I ain't like running when I played football. Conditioning was my least favorite part of practice. Cause why? What? I'll get in shape during the season. Give me 3 games. I'll be there.
That's it.
Give me 3 games.
Oh man.
See, it's people like this why Grow exists right now.
Yeah, get them out there.
That's why I'm listening to
You
the
gonna love
community.
running. Trust me, you
Yeah,
gonna
listen
love
to
the running
community.
once you get out there. Yeah.
I ain't running with the right people, man. That's what I'm learning, man. Because it's I'm glad you bringing this to Orlando, because one thing I've noticed in the last few years is black folks in other sections of the country who feel similar to you, and they got us out there, they got us running, and it looked good. Then I remember I gotta run, and then I'm like, ooh, the sacrifice for community.
Uh-huh.
But
That's the
hey,
glory of it too. Everybody
yeah.
paying together.
Everybody hurt.
Everybody hurt. And then afterwards, it's just they could talk about their hurt afterwards. You go, hey, you just hurt on that run too? Yeah, me too. And then now they're best friends.
It's dope that you could bring together people to do something that, as we just was bantering about, a lot of people you might feel some hesitation about, but it's that community that really keeps them there to do something hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't do as many hard things anymore as
adults, we
society.
don't. Yeah.
So when your members look back years from now, what do you hope that they say about the impact that this community had on their lives?
To be honest, they're saying it now, but I know for sure, they met their best friends there. Like as adults, like as we see it, as adults, we don't make too many friends anymore because like we go to work and we do all that stuff, and we got our own lives now. Like we're not at school anymore where we meet people on a day-to-day basis. But like grow now, like people have met their best friends. People have met their soulmates. I don't see people damn they about to get married now. So it's like just looking back, they could be like, hey, yo, like I met some great people in Grow. I've developed my career through Grow. I lost a lot of weight through Grow. So I think just them going back, like that community is what shaped me now to the person I am now. So like we don't, as adults, we're still lost. We don't have a purpose and all that stuff. And I think Grow creates that space for them to find their purpose or find their why, or like what they want to do further in their life, and then find their friends, their soulmates, their people that they could grow with, old with, and so it's amazing to see that they could use that space or that energy and those 2 hours of running or those 2 hours of just community to build a life outside of Grill. So I think that's just amazing to hear from them.
Yeah, man, it's the name that y'all are giving yourselves, or the motto. It makes sense, man. The more I hear you talk about it, this is more than a run club, man. This is
It
where you can
is.
do a
Yeah.
hard thing so that you can do other hard things. This is
Hmm.
where you can meet your person, right? Like it's a lot that goes into it. And I know as people listen, we might have somebody that's listening right now, like, damn, I want to do this for my community. They want to
Yep.
figure out how they can bring something to bring the people together. So if you were talking to this person, whether they wanted to build a run club, a nonprofit, or a small business, they want to give back to their community, they want to build something meaningful, what would you tell them?
I'll tell them to start small, but like start consistent.
Mm.
Don't wait until everything is perfect, because nothing could ever be perfect. Things can look perfect on the outside, but trust me, we treading water on the inside and the back of the business, because like people think we're running smoothly, but like there's stuff that we think, oh, then that ran wrong, but then people tell us like, hey, this was great, this was amazing, and we're like, okay, yeah, yeah, we'll go with it. Like, okay, yeah, we did good. Just don't think everything's gonna be perfect. Focus on showing up, creating genuine connections, and listening to your community. Like you gotta listen to people. Like you don't want,
Mm,
because there's times where like I'll listen, like I'll think this is right for everybody, and then I'll listen to everybody else. I'm like, okay, what I was thinking is completely opposite. So let me go with what everybody else is thinking. Go with the majority. So you gotta listen to
mm,
community. Think big in vision, but execute step by step. Like
Mm.
think big, but execute step by step. Don't just think big and just be like, okay, I'm gonna go from this little group to like thousands of people or thousands of dollars, something like that. You gotta do it by step. And then impact grows when people just true to their consistency and feel your authenticity. So you gotta be authentic. And if people feel like you're being fake, then they're not gonna ride with you and they're not gonna roll with you. So you gotta be authentic. You gotta stay to your purpose. And if your purpose is your purpose, then there's no reason to force anything. People will see it off rip. People see fake from a mile away. So if you're authentic to yourself and authentic to your purpose, people will feed off that energy alone. So
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now when you think, you know, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what's the bigger vision for Grow? I know you got your 30, your list of 30 things you want to accomplish before 30. What's your bigger vision for Grow? Do you see it expanding into races, training programs, getting
you're,
out
you're,
to other cities? The O gonna become some more letters after that.
and
Like
you
what's
you know hit it
next?
right you know hit it right on the nail. Yeah, launching our own races. We plan on um eventually launching our own 5K. So I'm expecting to see you out there. You said you're on 5K, so
I'm
launch our own
ready.
5K. Um, Eventually growing into other cities. Like we do want to like branch out to other cities. Hopefully start off somewhere somewhere close by. Maybe and even if we don't branch out to other cities, make an impact in other cities. Because like we go to Tampa, we collab with like Run Club, just make an impact out there. I know people have been telling me like, yo, you need to host like a class to teach people like how to make sure these run clubs go smooth. I'm like, I don't need to host no class, but I'll talk to like the leaders out there and make sure like, hey, this is how we got to where we're at. Um, and actually, and I've done that, because I'm not sure if you guys know about Ocala. Ocala is a very small town itself. Me and my boy Price and a few of my other boys, we went to Columbia together, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna start a run club," and I was telling him just give him key points and how to stay consistent with it. And now they're flourishing, and I'm talking about they run at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he has hundreds of runners running at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's better. That's better than me. I don't think I can make people come run at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But the things I told him, just be staying consistent, staying true to your thing. And he listened to what I said and got up and ran with it. So that's amazing, amazing to see. Growing up in that, and even making our impact in that, and in different run clubs. So I see us doing that within the next couple of years. Um, and also programs, building structured training programs. Like I started this year, I'm starting a half marathon training program for people that are running the OUC half marathon this year. So like even having those, and but eventually make it more structured to where people want to actually like physically meet up and train for it. Um, but no matter how big we get, the core will still stay the same. Community first, culture always, and then put grit at the center.
Mm, love it. Love it. Love it. Man, so that's it, some exciting things, man. Where you're in a position where you are building something that is obviously you're making a lot of impact and people are noticing, they want in on it, and they're coming to you saying, how can I do something like this? And no matter how much you try to run from it, like you're being called into leadership in
Yeah,
that aspect. And that's what makes you, you know, not just a leader of your own, but a leader within this world. Because now you can coach people to. That's how I know. Um, if I'm really onto something, or if somebody has really learned something, and I'm sure C will agree. If you can teach it, and other people can have success from the pointers and the tips and the strategies and the techniques that you give them, that means you really got something and you know your stuff. And that's
appreciate
that's
that.
what's gonna yeah, that's what's gonna take you. That's what's really gonna elevate you. So yeah, I can see you getting online, doing some virtual trainings hey, this is how you start a run program. I'm telling you, man, you could run with that thing. So tell the people, how can they reach you? How can they connect with you? How can they join, grow, all the things?
Yeah, you can always meet us. Like I said, want to tell everybody, else asks us like, is there like a fee, a membership fee? No, Grow is completely free and welcome to anybody and everybody that wants to come. So Mondays, we call it Miles and Vibes. That's 6:45 p.m. at the City Food Hall where we run. We have a cool little warm up. We run and then we come back. We do some karaoke. We do some line dancing. Meet everybody's talking, engaging. And then Wednesdays for my people that want to get a little extra workout in, we do calisthenic workout at Blue Jacket Park, where you get a full body workout, and I'm talking about full body workout. And it's a good time to get people to do things outside of running and get people fit and all that stuff. And then we do an optional run at the end. And then Saturdays, I think those are like our more intimate days, where Saturdays where it's just you wake up early in the morning. First of all, you gotta
Hmm.
wake up early in the morning, and then you meet up with a whole bunch of people that are other dedicated runners that wake up early in the morning to run with, and then afterwards we kind of do like a little social thing, like everybody just talking, and like we're in front of a YMCA. There's nothing there. There's just a YMCA, there's water, and there's just community. That's it. And then to see people like after they actually get there, there's no music, no nothing. You get there and just talk afterward for another
Yeah.
hour after our run. It's amazing. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, all free for the community. All you gotta do is just sign the waiver on our page on Grit Running Orlando on IG, and then just to see they could join our events. We have free events for everybody, like boot camps. Most of 90% of them are free. And if we do charge, it's gonna be like $15, hopefully. And then we do like give people opportunities to win entries to get in for free. Uh, and then we just do a lot of community work outside of just running too. So we do, I know we do a few volunteer work with kids and stuff like that. We try to give away to the community, give back to the community. Our toy drive we did last year, Thanksgiving drive, all that stuff. Just giving back, pouring in our love for the community that received us, we pour it right back out to the community that's outside of us. So the doors are always open. Our miles always get done first, and we're all here.
Yeah, you heard it. Well, you know where to go. He said the magic word too for many of y'all. Free. So
Free,
just get
free
up.
99,
Get
free
up.
99.
Go
Come,
out
great
there.
energy.
Man, the value of free will take you so far. So far. So all those links will be in the description. Make sure you go and follow Franz and his Grit Running Orlando Club. on IG and all of the things. Go ahead and fill that waiver out. You ain't doing nothing anyway.
You ain't doing nothing anyway.
Exactly. Go
You ain't
join
doing
the
nothing.
family. Go join the
Hey,
family.
hey, how many runs I gotta do so I can just come to the gala?
Just one. That's all you gotta do. Just one. As long as
So
you
you think
Hey,
about getting
this year,
the
this year we're doing.
celebration.
We're either thinking about a Harlem Nights theme or a masquerade this year. Yeah.
Ooh, boy, I've
So
been wanting to go to a Harlem Nights party for
Yeah,
it's gonna
that
be
sound about
years.
right.
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. We can't wait. We gotta start planning now. Actually, we're in the process of planning that out. So yeah, and that's also beautiful to see. Like just people dressed up, nice, not sweaty, not in running clothes. People dressed up, looking nice. It's beautiful. And then it's like beautiful black people all together. Like last year we did a all black with a splash of orange theme. Just seeing everybody just all dressed up. It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.
You had me a beautiful black people. If only I was
Beautiful,
still in
beautiful black
Orlando,
people.
boy. If only I was still in
Hey,
Orlando,
I
man.
send out the dates, man. Y'all fly out, man. I get y'all a ticket. Y'all fly out,
Yeah,
man.
I'm there. I'm there. Listen, and he just be throwing the things because he like to put on his clothes and get dressed and
I
be
do like to dress
fly and
up, boy.
all
I
that.
do like to dress up. I ain't even gonna hold
I'm,
you.
I'm talking about Franz, man. He gonna get dressed.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a vibe.
With the goal at the top and the bottom. Chest so I can remind people where I come from. Just in case they forgot. The 6 at the top and 6 at the bottom. Just in case. Got to,
Oh,
man.
man.
You know us Florida boys, man. You know.
Yeah. No,
And
man.
we thank you, brother. We thank you, brother, man. This has been a very informative episode, man. Like, I love that you are building community. I love that you got people committing to doing hard things. And I love you said something at the beginning that's been on my mind. I've been wanting to jump back in, but was no place, so I'm just gonna pop it back here at the end for folks that missed it. My boy said, "Protect the culture." Don't be like the people on Twitter that act like they don't know what we talking about when we say protect the culture. You know what we talking about. And thank you, brother, for no matter what you building to keep that at the forefront.
For sure.
For us, by us. All right.
Yes,
For us,
for
by
sure.
us, man. Because we need these spaces. And thank you for telling folks where they can find you at. This is the part of the episode where we wrap things up, man. Tesh, tell the people where they can find you at again, man. What's your socials?
All socials, you can find me at Tesh Johnson 2. And if you are a coach or athletic professional, and you've got a group of athletes that you need somebody to come and pour into when it comes to career adjustments and athletic transitions and, getting ready for what's after the sport. Once that ball stops dribbling or that they run that last down, what's next? There's more to life. There's identity and purpose beyond that. So I would love to pour into your group of student athletes, whether that be workshop or a keynote. So you can find me at teshjohnson.com. Go ahead and book. Let me know if you got any events or anything like that coming up, and we'll work it out. Then again, I got a couple more slots for the current or former athlete or coach that is looking to build income and influence beyond the game, whether that's through digital products or high ticket sales or anything that you are interested in that will allow you to create a legacy for your family and eliminate generational cycles. Go ahead and book a free strategy session with me for our Locker Room to Legacy coaching program.
Hey, and those links are going to be in the description. Francis links are going to be in the description. And then, of course, plug as well. Follow my Substack. Just put a new piece up. It's called I Want to Write Something Dope. I think it's cool. I think it's all right. Tesh gave it a read as well. She gave the thumbs up. So again, if you are still like me and you have not given up on reading longer form text, please subscribe to the Substack. I have creative writing as well as more professional academic things for folks who are into that as well, man. But we're gonna give France another round of applause for coming through with us today.
Man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love.
And you know what I'm gonna tell you. If you do nothing else this week, be good people. We'll see y'all next time.
Always.
AC. God told me to start this podcast, and then he told me to call you. The time is now. You ready?
I got you, T. Let's do it.